Hello and welcome to New Filmmakers Los Angeles in partnership with Movie Maker magazine. My name is Danny DeLillo. We're here at the South Park Center. I'm delighted to join Melissa with her movie, Hey Kiddo. Let's take a look at the clip.
Hey kiddo, you're probably wondering what this is. Hopefully your dad remembers to play this for you when you're older.
Melissa, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me here.
Welcome to the New Filmmakers LA family.
Thank you.
You're part of us now forever.
Great.
And thank you for bringing Hey Kiddo.
Yeah.
I loved your film so much. I don't know what else to say. But for those that haven't seen it, tell us a brief synopsis.
So it's about a young woman who finds a video that her mother left her as she was about to pass, and then something kind of unexpected happens as she's watching it.
It's brilliant. Like, it's a genius idea.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm still getting over the fact of like my twisted emotions. Brilliant story. Really, really good. Where did this, hopefully not based on true events, but where did this inspiration come from?
I had the idea for a parent leaving a message for their kid as they were dying, and it was very dramatic, and I'm very much a comedy person. So
yes, you are.
I was like, this doesn't feel like me, but I have to find in my voice. And I thought, this is the saddest thing I would ever see on like a video of your parent.
Yeah.
Like, what's the worst thing you would ever see of your parent on a video? And
yeah.
it was like, okay, that's me. That's my comedic voice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it was a brilliant. I mean, I've never been twisted so much with laughing and crying in emotional and dramatic ways. It was like you really got the perfect combination. Obviously, you come from a comedic background, and that's something. But how was the process of like writing this? And let's just like bring into your cast, because it's got to be a lot of fun like playing these roles as well. Like, tell us about how that kind of delved into, and then also into bringing into your casting part of it as well.
Yeah. Well, when I was writing it, I would see it's kind of the sex tape part was a little like, it felt a little generic to me, and so I was like, again, how do I bring my voice? How do I bring this into it? Because so it actually, during casting, I was listening to it and I was like, this sounds not as fun.
Yeah.
It sounds more dramatic than it does
Yeah.
funny. So I started kind of rewriting it, and it was about really actually giving it heart, because that's where comedy, I think that's where like the real comedy comes from, is giving it heart, because a joke doesn't make a film.
Yes.
And that's exactly where I didn't want it to go. So I had to kind of find that part of the comedy that would connect with people and connect with, give some sort of empathy.
Yeah.
But casting, was fun. It was kind of hard because we didn't know if we should find the parents first or the daughter first.
Okay, got you.
So then my friend Doran, who's who plays the teenager, Margot, I had her and she nailed the audition, and then I was
Brilliant.
like, it was really hard to find a parent because she's half Asian.
Yeah.
And so we were like, well, we need at least one of the parents to be Asian.
Yeah.
And luckily we got Helen. Like, it was like kind of a last minute casting thing, and Joel was like amazing as the dad.
Yeah.
And then honestly, they look like a real family.
Yeah.
Like, we put them together, we're like, you guys actually look like you could be
Yeah.
a family.
Yeah.
So it was
I
great.
mean, firstly, just a very, very, and it's always great when, you see something that is, because, you kind of took us in the first moment, obviously, straight in, we're in this and we're like, oh God, this is a lot. My heart is bleeding right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then just their dynamic as actors were just brilliant. I mean, honestly, truly, really great. What was it like directing this? You must have had fun.
Oh, it was, I wanted the set to feel as fun as that second
Yeah.
part of it too as well. And I think even, like, I remember one of my, Doran was at a talk back, and she was saying it was so much fun to actually play this, like, duality, because it's like she was playing so dramatic, and then all of a sudden she had to play, like, this completely comedic part of it. So that was probably the most fun, was just, I always want my sets to feel like we're having fun and that we feel safe, no matter what kind of material we're doing.
Yeah.
But it was always like checking in and just banter and having fun.
What was I mean, obviously in this case you've got a VHS tape that's being shown.
Yeah.
Was that how was that filming these days? It kind of like, you did a good job.
Oh yeah, we actually filmed that on a old like VHS camcorder.
Yeah.
Because I wanted it to feel authentic. Like, they were like, we could do a video, with the regular digital camera and then put like VFX,
No, but
like
you was authentic
static.
in this,
But I was like,
Melissa,
I
yeah.
want this to actually feel like a VHS tape.
Yeah.
And luckily, we had my production designer found an actual like VCR TV combo that like we used to have.
Yes.
And so
I
that
know.
like it worked out perfect. So we would have to actually like play it. Like there would be someone like in the background hitting play.
Amazing.
As she was like with the remote control. So it was
Yeah. It was so nostalgic. I was loving it.
Luckily, everyone was in that age range.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they still knew how it worked.
Yeah. Well, so obviously it's all kind of showcased in one room. Like, what was the trials, tribulations? Like, did it all go as smooth sailing? How was the experience being on set for you?
Yeah, that was actually my aunt's basement, and I remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my aunt's. I remember going down there many a time, like I was a kid, and it just felt very '90s
Yeah.
and like 2000s, and so we used that space, but it was very low ceilings. I think it was like 6 foot tall ceilings. So and our cameramen were like 6 foot tall, so they had to like. But yeah, it was a very tight space, so it became how do we kind of give it movement, and so that's why you kind of see Doran's character kind of walk away, come back, walk away, come back, and have the dad come to the TV and run. We just wanted to make sure it felt active because there was a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and all very quickly.
Yeah.
For you, Melissa, like, I mean, this must be so much fun taking this around to film festivals. Like, I was in the audience last night and just hearing everybody just like go through their emotions. Like, how was that experience? We loved having new filmmakers, but how has the experience been? It must be such a reward to feel it at the festivals.
Yeah, I love the reaction. Everyone, especially at that turn when you start hearing people's laughter and groans, because they're like, "What?" And then you could tell that they're like also embarrassed and humiliated.
Yes, I felt embarrassed and humiliated. I was still crying. I'm like, how have we just done this?
Yeah. So I mean, I think that the audience reaction has been great because even though, you don't necessarily have to have lost a parent or have encountered a sex tape of your parents, but I think we all kind of have those like human emotions. So like as soon as it comes up, everyone like they connect.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think anytime I'm gonna talk back and I'm like, hey, I'm the writer of Hey Kiddo, they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Because they were like, that I was not imagining that as something I would see at a film festival.
They're like, we want to know you, and you manipulated and humiliated us,
Yeah.
which is well done. And and so comedy is your realm. You're so good at it. I hope that you go back in front and behind because honestly, like you definitely nail comedy, especially in this writing. It was really, really great. What is it like for you? What is it about the genre? What is it about? What's more to come? Like what's going on, Melissa?
I think someone described it as like spinach in the pancakes. Like it lets you put in your commentary, your satire, whatever you want to talk about, but it makes it accessible for people. And I love that. And I love that comedy also has a way of, I think people kind of put down comedy because they think it's not smart, it's not funny, it's not heartfelt, but actually I feel like more so it's the most honest thing you could do.
Yes.
Because that's where comedy comes from. It's honesty, actually.
Yeah.
It's not about the jokes and about making laughs. So I think that's why I've always gravitated towards that. Also, I feel like I just have a sense of humor.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And we need comedy, Melissa.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the world is crazy. And
the world's crazy. The world, but even particularly through your style of writing, like I just thought, I was like, oh my goodness, like I would like to just love to watch a whole show in this style of comedy. Like, I mean, really, really great. Where are you going next? Where are you taking us?
Well, right now, actually, I have one feature I have is actually called Don't Worry About It. It's actually about my journey in intensive therapy for OCD. So it has that same kind of comedy, drama kind of aspect. So you're crying at one point and laughing.
You love doing that to us.
I love doing that. Yeah, I think that's the best comedy. Because I feel like that's reflective of life.
Yes.
So I feel like that's why I always want to be, that's what my purpose in writing is to actually showcase what real life is like, but give it, a little hope, a hopefulness.
Yeah.
And then the other project I'm working on is a short it's a proof of concept of a feature that I have. It's called Wonderful World. It's about a 1960s Asian American girl band. There's no death, no sex tapes in that one. So it's very much like a dramedy. But yeah,
Amazing.
We're really hoping to get the funding for the
funding money, Melissa, right here. Whereabouts? So set in the 60s. Whereabouts is it? Where's it set in the?
Well, I'm from
universe?
Chicago, so I started like all my kind of like filmmaking in Chicago. The Hey Kiddo was filmed in Illinois as well.
Amazing.
And so a lot of my crew are there, and so I really would love to go back and film there.
Yeah, there's a lot of great talent in Chicago as well, for sure. any piece of advice for our filmmaking audience, anything that you go by as an artist, as a creative, like piece, advice that you would share that's helpful to you in your career thus far?
I always say that every script I write is an F it script because I'm not making any money anyways. So F it, just write what you want, write what you want to see. Because someone out there is thinking the same thing, like, hey, I haven't seen that story before and I want to see it. And it feels very it's very specific. So just F it.
Yes, yes. Although you deserve to make as much money as you possibly do. That's something
Fingers crossed, yes.
Fingers crossed. But also just thank you for giving us such a light. And I think you're absolutely right. There's so much honesty in comedy that is actually very vulnerable for us as well to experience, and we need it. So just thank you for I just want to see everything that you do.
Oh, thank you.
Is that possible? So
I just want to keep going back to new filmmakers. So.
Yes, keep bringing it back to us. So welcome to the family now. We really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you for Hey Kiddo. I'm still upset at myself for allowing myself to be so vulnerable with that and then get manipulated, but that was genius. So well done.
Thank you.
So thank you very much. Melissa, everybody. Hey Kiddo.
Thank you.
Camera B. Hey kiddo, take one, saw six.